Hi everyone, welcome to the Free Range Diva. A quick video today because there are two things that I wanted to share with you. The first is Whole Foods is having their annual beauty sale where everything is 25% off. That sale starts tomorrow. And I'm going to show you I've got some of my favorite items that you can purchase at Whole Foods here to show you. And then the second part of the video is due to viewer request. I had a few viewers who asked about how I ferment mustard, my fermented mustard recipe. So I'm going to share that recipe with you as soon as we get through with the Whole Foods section. So let's just jump right in. I'm going to link all the information about the Whole Foods sale. It starts tomorrow on the 27th. It goes through April 2nd, and they have a lot of specials running. I'm going to put a link that will tell you about the beauty bag. That's $20, but you get a ton of products in it. Also, they're giving away 2 free bags to anyone who brings in recycled products. So I will link, again, all the info about that. But let's just get to the products. So we'll start with skincare, and I talk a lot about DaVita skincare, so I'm not going to say much except that you can get it at Whole Foods. They are discontinuing some items from DaVita, so I don't know if you can get anything past the basics, but certainly like cleanser and the solar moisturizer, the sunscreen, are there and are available. Okay, Andalou Naturals is another company that's really great skincare company. I have a couple of items here. This is from their coconut water line, hydrating line, and this is the night cream from their age-defying line. I use a lot of Andalou's products. They have different lines. They have a brightening line, they have a sensitive line, they have a line for people with acne-prone or congested skin. So it's a really great place to start if you're looking for really good products that really work and are at an affordable price. Oh, and the other thing that I haven't tried but that comes highly recommended is their BB cream sunscreen, which is, it's like a CC cream actually because it's got your color as well as, I think it's an SPF 50 sunscreen in it. Like I said, I haven't tried it, but it comes highly recommended, so I thought I'd pass that on. Another skincare line that I like is Trilogy. I have tried, this is their rosehip seed oil, and I've tried their cleanser, and I really like both of the products that I've tried from them. So this is one line that I highly recommend as well. I believe Trilogy comes out of Australia, if I'm not mistaken. Another skincare line that I have tried, I don't only have a couple of things from them right now, and that's Dr. Hauschka. This is almost said Trader Joe's. Whole Foods is one of the few bricks and mortar places where you can find Dr. Hauschka products, but they have a full skincare line. I love their body products. They have makeup as well. They have a mascara that apparently that's upside down, that apparently is really, really good. This is the lip care stick, and this is the revitalizing mask. Fortunately, I have a couple of packages of this mask because I use this. Recently, I've been rebalancing my hormones, and as a result I get a hormonal breakout at the end of every month. This dries those pesky little things up. So this is the revitalizing mask, and I do have another sample. If I ever run out, I will get the full size. Then a couple of quick all-purpose lines. This is Thayer's. They make a really nice alcohol-free witch hazel, which is what this is. And of course, you've heard me talk about Heritage Store and their rose water sprays. The last skincare line that I want to talk to you about is Badger. And this is the Argan Face Oil from them. This is their baby balm. I use this every single day on my hands. This is it's a very soothing, simple line. If you have, although this has a lot of like herbs and essential oils in it, so it's very strong as far as fragrance goes. But most of their line is just has a few ingredients like this. There, that's better. No glare. Like this baby balm. There, you can see it. This is an all-purpose balm that you can use to cleanse, to take makeup off. You can use it like I do on my hands and my nails. Badger uses simple ingredient formulas, so it's great for people that have sensitive skin. I use their sunscreen religiously all year round because, you know, I live in Southern California, but they have a really great, it's a very thick sunscreen, but I think it only has 5 ingredients in it. I would get it, but it's down in my car, which is in the basement, so no. And then I just used up and tossed my Acure Marula oil, but I did want to mention Acure because, again, they have a full skincare line, and their oils especially are really, really high quality. And they have a variety. They have argan oil, marula oil. I think they have tamanu oil, blue tansy. So if you need just a simple facial oil at a reasonable price, Acure is a great line to check out. Okay, we're going to move into makeup, and I want to mention first a line. It's called Gabriel, and they also make Zuzu Luxe. It's the same company, and you'll find their entire makeup line at Whole Foods. I've used lipstick from the Gabriel line before. They also make a really nice powder foundation. But all I have right now is this eyeliner from Zuzu Luxe. This eyeliner is legendary. It's probably the best liquid green beauty eyeliner on the market. Everybody uses it, everybody loves it, and I agree. I use it and love it too. So that's so much for Gabriel and Zuzu Luxe. The next makeup line that you'll find there is from Pacifica, and right now I have this palette. They make several of these kinds of eye palettes. This one is the it's the Pink Nudes, and here you can see colors, right? So this is a very wearable, particularly going into this time of year, springtime. All of these shades are matte, which is, you know, a really good basic place to start if you're transitioning into green beauty makeup. And Pacifica also makes, you know, like I've tried some of their lipsticks, eye mascaras, and they have I think it's the Stargaze or something like that mascara that's supposed to be really good. However, stay away from the Aquarian Gaze one. That one I hated, and I hate very few products, but that mascara killed me. But yeah, my eye look today is courtesy of Pacifica, and I used these shades here. So these browns and this pink to get this look today. I also want to talk about Mineral Fusion because their concealer, which is, here it is right here, they have this concealer in 3 shades. As you see, you get 2 colors in the pot. This particular is the warm shade, and I use this concealer. This is the only concealer I've used all winter long. It's just this shade right here is a perfect match under the eye. It doesn't crease, and it covers, and I don't see like darkness bleeding through, you know, as the day progresses, which a lot of concealers I've tried do that. Also from Mineral Fusion, I have 2 lipsticks, which I'll swatch for you real quick so you can see. This obviously is really old. I'll put the name of it alongside, but the Pantone color of this year is Coral, and this is so, here we go. And this shade, this is a beautiful coral shade, and as you can see, I wear this all the time because it's almost gone. Their formula is very creamy. It lasts. None of the lipsticks that I use get, you know, travel into lines or things like that. They're all very creamy, and they all tend to be get like satin to matte. But here's the second shade that I have, and so you can see it alongside. There it is. So these are the 2 shades that I have from Mineral Fusion lipstick. Both beautiful, both very wearable, great formula. And then the last thing that I have from them that I can show you is this bronzer. And I love that they do like 2 shades of bronzer. This is called Luster, the color. So I haven't been using this a lot this winter, but now that it's spring and things are getting a little bit warmer, I'll bust this out again because it actually goes really well with the 2 lipstick shades I just showed you. Most of the makeup that I'm wearing today is from Well People. We can start with their foundation stick. I've had this for so long that the lettering has worn off. This is an exact shade match for me. This is 5, I believe, or 55. I think that's how their numbers. I'll put it below, okay? Because yeah, everything's worn off. But yeah, I'm wearing this foundation today. It is medium. It gives you a bit of a glow, so I have powdered it down. But if, you know, like I need a glow, then I don't powder it down. And it's, yeah, medium coverage is what I was saying. And it's a stick foundation, but it dries down really nicely. It's not, you know, like oily or anything like that. It's just a really beautiful, and it's weightless on the face as well. Then my concealer today is this Well People BioCorrect concealer. And this one gives you a little bit of lightness under the eye area, as you can see, but it's very pigmented and it covers everything and it doesn't move, thank goodness. So yeah, this is I'm almost out of this actually, so maybe I should pick up some. But yeah, the BioCorrect concealer is one that I've probably been using a year maybe now or so. The mascara that I'm using today is also from Well People. Here it is here. The brush is a rubber bristled brush. Looks like this. This is obviously a sample travel size. I haven't been using this long. When I first put it on, it was quite wet and I hated it. But that was like 2 weeks ago, and now it's, you know, it's dried down, or it's gotten a little bit thicker, and I like it a lot better. It gives you what I would consider a little bit of volume. Mostly, it just makes your lashes look natural and thicker than they normally would be. I'm wearing 2 coats today, and I haven't had so far any problems with it smudging. Usually I don't put it underneath the eye, but I did today so that you could, you know, really see it. And I usually, like I said, I haven't had a problem with it smudging or anything, but most mascaras don't smudge. So, Well People. And then finally, they have a new lipstick line. Here's the case, and then you push on this end, and there's your lipstick. So this color is a berry shade. Let's see, what does this say? This is their semi-matte Optimist lipstick in New Mystic. So at least I could read. I haven't had this very long, so I can still read the label on it. Here, I'll swatch it here. This has got serious pigment. It lasts. It's gorgeous. I want more because it's matte. It's, you know, it's the kind of matte that I like. It's not like solid. It still has some dimension to it, but it's not shimmery or, you know, glossy or anything like that. So, and they're really, all of Well People's products are very affordable and very, very, very clean. So it's a great place to start because the products are high performance, and you can find this, you know, locally for sure. If not at Whole Foods for 25% off, you can also find it at Target. And then the last makeup line that is at Whole Foods that I wanted to talk to you about is Au Naturel. And I don't have anything from them right now. I've tried their foundation in the past, although they've reformulated it. Color match wasn't that great. But oh, yes, I do. I do have something. How could I forget this? This is the Au Naturel. This is their liquid lipstick. This is matte. The color is on point. And this is a pink that has a touch of lilac to it. So I'll put it right here. Okay, so you can kind of see that. I love this formula. This formula is awesome. That's what I'm, and I know that I'm going to be buying either an eye pencil or another one of these, depending on what they have in stock when I get there. And they have a stick eyeshadow that I want to try. So Au Naturel is definitely, and this smells like, it smells like vanilla. But again, it's another clean line, and it's a line that I really like a lot. I like for their products. So that's it. Now I'm going to show you the recipe for how I make fermented mustard. So keep watching if you want to see that. And great. I'll see you as soon as I've showed you that recipe. So here we go. So most of these mustard recipes that you find online use the whole grain mustard as the base, but I wanted just your standard yellow mustard base. So that's what I'm going to make today, and I'm going to show you how I do it. So I have all my ingredients here, and this is the jar that I'm going to use. The ingredients are going to be mustard seed. That's what we're going to start with. And because, as you can see, I'm almost out, I'm just going to make it according to what's left in this jar. So that's about 1/4 cup of mustard. And then we just adjust the rest of the ingredients according to that. And they are going to be garlic powder, turmeric powder, a little organic raw honey, and a little lemon juice. And then the star ingredient is this fermented sauerkraut. We're going to use the juice from this to ferment it. Or that's going to be our fermenting agent, is the juice from the sauerkraut. And again, looking for fermented mustard recipes online, most of them, at least everyone that I found, used whey powder. And I didn't want to do that. I wanted a non-dairy alternative. It's about 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1/4 teaspoon of salt. This is about 1/2 teaspoon of turmeric. And then raw honey. The honey is to your taste. Need another spoon. And I don't like it too sweet. I don't want this to be honey mustard. So whatever this is, like maybe 1/2 teaspoon. I've got about 1 teaspoon of lemon juice. And then I'm going to put in a little bit less than 1/4 cup of plain water and then mix all this up. You kind of have to eyeball the water, and you can also mix this, I put the lid on this and shake it up. But what you don't want is for it to be too thin. And this is, can use a little more. But you also want to make sure all the ingredients are well mixed, and that's what we're doing right now. That's going to add a teeny bit more. Okay, so that looks pretty good. And the reason you want it to be a little bit thick is because we're not done adding in liquid yet. So now comes this. Now we're ready for the sauerkraut juice. This is my 1/2 tablespoon measure, so I'm going to start with that. And what I've found is that the fresher the sauerkraut juice is, the more fermentation you get. So I'm going to put in, this little has been open for a few weeks, so I'm going to put in a little bit more. Okay. And now mix that in. And it's okay if you get some cabbage in there, that's fine. All right. So now you can see that's still not well mixed, but that's much thinned out a lot, and that's what you want. As it ferments, it will thicken up. Trust me. The last thing I did before putting on the top was to do a taste test, and I felt like it needed a little bit more honey. So I mixed that in, made sure everything was mixed up really well, and now we're going to take this and we're going to set this aside inside a cool, dark cabinet for 3 days. That is the hardest thing about this recipe, is waiting for that 3-day ferment. But I would have a little label on top, and I will put today's date on it, so that and time. And then 3 days from now, I will open this up and I'll show you what the fermentation has done. When you taste it right now, it has a strong bitterness to it, but that will get milder as it ferments. All right, be back in 3 days. Just took the lid off, and I'll see if I can show you inside. There's little bubbles just on the surface. I don't think we're going to get enough light in here. Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully you can see there's tiny little bubbles on the surface. And now I'm going to add the rest of the ingredients, and it's vinegar. Apple cider vinegar and balsamic vinegar. I do a teaspoon of each because the apple cider vinegar has a bit of a bite to it, and the balsamic vinegar is much milder. So that helps, the mildness of the balsamic helps the mustard to not be quite so sharp. Whoops. There we go. So I'm going to mix that in and then give it a taste. The reason you put the vinegar in at the end is because it interferes with the fermentation process. Now that it's in, it will continue to ferment in the refrigerator. It will just go at a much slower rate. So there you go. Taste. It's perfect. And this will get milder as time goes on. But right now it's got just enough heat, not too much, and it's very balanced in flavor. And of course, you can always adjust the spices and the vinegar and the honey and all that to suit your taste, which is why I like this, making my own mustard so much. Okay everyone, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this video that's kind of, hopefully it wasn't too rambling. Yeah, if you did, please give it a thumbs up because that helps me out. And if you haven't subscribed, I would love it if you hit that subscription button and the notification bell, and that way you won't miss my next video. Okay everybody, until I see you again in my next video, I'm wishing you a wonderful day, a wonderful week. Take good care of yourselves, and I will see you again very, very soon. Bye everybody!